Hi and welcome. This video is about Chat versus Google Bard AI. We need to talk in this specific lecture. So the first one is we need to discuss about what's the difference between Bard and Chat. And the GPT was released in November 2022 while Bard launched in the year of February 2023. And because the Chat has access to data up to 2021, while Bard will have the latest information and using Google's language model for dialogue application, the Lambda Bard generates high quality and human-like text based of a prompt mode. And the OpenAI built the GPT, so it uses machine learning to answer specific questions like human-like speech in conversational designs and dialogue mode. And it uses the GPT-3 language model, and it has a natural language processing mode. It answers questions.it, analyzes sentiments.it, has a translation process. It has a conversation and a summarization process. We can say some example. The next we need to discuss the main concept of ChatGPT and Bard. I have some things in common, so this is a main common procedure. We need to discuss Google's language model, and OpenAI share several things like they generate a high quality and human-like text based on a given prompts. In both models, large datasets are used to learn patterns and relationships between words, phrases, and sentences, and personalized and specialized responses are possible with both models. Artificial intelligence and natural language processing have both made significant advances. With these models, a fee is charged for accessing OpenAI's models through the OpenAI API, and with the Google Cloud Platform, user can access their models easier and have a better experience too. So while GPT Chat can do a lot and it has some limitations which makes the bot a better chatbot, we can say so. So you can access the internet. We need to discuss because the Bard is always connected to the internet. So just thanks to its integration with other Google products, like a search with the real-time information available online, it can generate quick responses, but I can also respond to more current topics than Chat, whose knowledge is limited to events from before 2021. And what about the inputs and outputs of images? We need to talk. So the prototype version of Chat only accepts a text prompts. Additionally, it will only be able to respond with a text. So meanwhile, Bard generates images, responses, and you will probably see images of some famous Mexico landmarks if you search for "Tell me about Mexico." So despite the Google adding image capabilities to Bard ABP Live, can't verify whether the Chatbot can generate them yet. In the coming days, you can probably expect the image generating feature we can expect. So how to summarize a website here? Bard can summarize online articles, website blogs, or entire websites in seconds because it's connected to the internet. It's just a matter of sharing the URL with the Bard. Chat, however, still can't and get your text exported. Because you can export any response you generate on Bard via Gmail or Google Docs, and researchers and programmers will really appreciate this, and you can't export on share from ChatGPT. You will have to copy and paste the text responses too. What about the coding? Explained? We need to discuss now using Bard AI's online connectivity. Programmers can explain any code from GitHub links here. And what about make sure you check all the drafts? Because you can see further drafts prepared by Bard, because Bard, when you generate a response, so you don't have to ask the Chatbot to read draft reply every time you switch between drafts and final. That is a voice commands. So using voice commands according to the Bard, the mobile and desktop versions of Bard, I can take a voice prompts besides speeding up the inputs. This can also help users who prefer speech input. I hope you have enjoyed the of ChatGPT versus Google Bard. I thank you once again and thank you all.